Name and with our youth.
Yeah, my name is Ricardo Ramos. I'm a trainer here at STA, and right now I'm doing a regular route.
Okay, and tell me about what happened yesterday.
Well, yesterday I was doing a school here. It's called Highland Elementary. I was out on route, and out of nowhere, the clouds started coming and it started raining really hard. As soon as I got to one of the stops, it kind of calmed down a little bit. And so I had to get off and have to cross because a couple students crossed across the street. So I'm getting off, and the grandma gets hold of the students. So she has one on each side. They're little. There's like maybe one's like in first grade and the other one's in second grade. There's a boy and a girl, and they're siblings. So as she's crossing them across the street, and I have my stop sign up in the air, and she's crossing them, and it's the street is flooded, but it's not that bad yet. And just in a matter of seconds, the water just starts coming down like quick. So then she tries to get onto the sidewalk, and as soon as she's stepping onto the sidewalk, she slips. And when she slips, she falls, and as she's falling down, she drags both of the students down with her. So then the current is coming strong, so she lets go of the little boy, and the little boy just starts getting dragged down the street. So I just hear, hey, I turn around, and I'm looking at it, and at first I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking like, is this little boy really getting dragged down the street? But then I see him trying to gasp for air because the water's over him and he's trying to get his head out. But since he has his backpack, it's hard for him to get out. So as he's getting dragged, I just quickly just threw my stop sign and I just chased after him. I grabbed him and I picked him up and I put him on the sidewalk. And right after him, the little girl followed because the grandma also let go of the little girl. So then she followed, and then I just dove after her and I just threw her on the sidewalk as well. And then the grandma was able to get up herself and get on the sidewalk herself.
How deep do you think the water was?
It was about like to my knee. So I mean, these little kids were tiny. So like when they were falling down, the water was over their head, deep.
And how old were the kids?
Like I said, one was like maybe in first grade and the other one in second grade. So about ages 7 and about 8.
And did you ever hesitate in terms of jumping in the water yourself?
No. As soon as I saw the little kid try to gasp for air, I just quickly just threw my stop sign. I didn't care about anything. And I mean, I had traffic on both sides because they were stopped. I had traffic to my left and my right, and they were both stopped. I had a bunch of the parents behind me and like witnessed all this stuff. So I didn't think twice. I just threw a stop sign and grabbed the kid and got him out.
And were there kids still left on the bus?
Well, as this was happening, because usually when we cross, the kids are still unloading. So I'm crossing and I have to monitor both the kids unloading plus the kids that I'm crossing. So as I'm doing this, the parents were actually helping me get the kids off the bus because it was raining really hard. So they were actually helping me unload and carefully getting them off the bus. So there was kids getting off the bus while this was happening.
How many kids do you think were still on the bus?
Oh, I usually carry about 57 kids on my bus. So in that stop, usually about 40 unload on that stop. So there was still a pretty amount of kids on the bus.
And what kind of reaction did the kids have?
Oh, well, all the kids, since they didn't expect anything like this because it just happened in a matter of seconds. They were all crying. They were all upset. They were, everything that was going on. So I just tried my best to calm them down, try to get them home safely as fast as I could.
And to the kids that you rescued, did they say anything afterwards?
What was funny is that this morning, the little first grader, the little girl, when I picked her up, she comes and she's like, bus driver, do you remember? Do you remember yesterday when you saved me? I just started laughing. I was just like, yeah, I remember what happened yesterday. And yeah.
And do you remember the kids' names who you saved?
I actually don't, because since the school year just started, these kids are all new to me. So it's kind of hard to keep track of 57 names.
And what were the kids that you rescued and their grandmother's reaction after?
Well, afterwards, the grandma got up. She grabbed her kids and she just looked at me and just like kept walking like if nothing happened. And the little kids, you could just tell their face, they were just horrified of what just happened. They had never expected anything like that to happen.
So you didn't get a chance to talk to them or the grandmother afterwards?
Oh no, not afterwards. It was pouring rain. I was like drenched in water. So as soon as I crossed them, I looked for my stop sign that I had thrown, picked it up, and I just continued back on my way.
And what do you think would have happened if you hadn't stepped in?
Honestly, I have no idea because I think that if I hadn't stepped in, nobody else would have stepped in because there was a lot of cars, and I mean, anybody could have got off and tried to help me or anything, but nobody did. Everybody just stayed it was just so fast. I don't think any of them would have probably jumped in to help.
And what kind of reception have you gotten since all this happened?
Oh, well, so far it's just been overwhelming this morning. Just a lot of thank yous. I've had a lot of parents tell me, thank you. I saw everything, and I wasn't expecting any of this.
A lot of people consider what you did a hero.
Oh yeah, I know. I honestly, I just tell them it's just a quick reaction. I hope that anybody else would have done the same thing.
Perfect. I think we're good.